What's up my friend? So in this video, as I said to you guys, I'm gonna start a new series which is about solving LeetCode problems in C, and we are going to start with the famous one, which is the true sum problem. Alright, so the logic of this exercise is they give us an array and a target, alright, and they want from us to return two numbers from this array that if we add them together they will give us the target. That's it, and we will return an array of these two indexes of these two numbers. Alright, so for example here we have the nums of 2, 7, 11, 15, and the target is 9. So 7 plus 2 is 9, so we are going to return the indexes 0 and 1. So in the second example also we have the array is 3, 2, 4, and the target is 6. So if we add the 2 and 4, it will give us what? 6. That's it. And here the target will be 3 plus 3 equal to 6. That's it. So as we can see here in the function definition, we have an int are going to return an int pointer. The name of the function is toSum. They give us an int pointer, an array, the size of this array, the target, and the return size. We need to assign the return size of this array that we're going to return to this pointer, and which is basically 2. The return size of the array is logically 2, right? Because we're going to return two numbers. So I'm gonna open my main.c like this, and I'm gonna start. So include std.h, and I need also for the malloc function I need the standard library, which is the stdlib.h, and that's it, and the int main to run our function. Right, and here the function definition, so it's like this, and some spaces right here. Alright, so for example the int nums will be like this. So int nums, I'm gonna take this from the example that they give us. So here we have 2, 7, 11 and 15. Good. Then the int num size will be what? Will be the size of the nums divided by 4, which is the bytes, how many bytes in this int, right? The size of int, so we can get how many elements in this array, right? So let's continue, and here the target will be, let's say for example 9, as the example says, and here a pointer, the return, let's say the return size, like this. It will be nothing. Alright, it will have nothing. Alright, then I'm gonna call my function. So here we need to call our function. I'm gonna copy it like this, sorry. Alright, I'm gonna copy it and paste it right here, as you can see. Then I'm gonna pass to it nums, the num size like this, and the target, and finally the return size, the return size like this. Alright, so basically let's do just a while loop to check that our value are passed successfully to this function. So int I equal to 0, and I'm gonna do a while loop right here. So while the I is less than the num size, the nums size like this, right? Then we're just going to do I++, and here a printf, and we're going to print like this. So print, let's just say %d and space and nums of index I. Good. So let's do gcc, no problems. Good, everything is good. Alright, so let's start. And I'm gonna add another variable. So So the logic that I'm gonna follow in this problem is I'm gonna do the first loop, which it will loop on all the elements. And for example, here we are starting with the number 2. So 2, I'm gonna check it with 7. Is 2 plus 7 equal to 9? Here I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna assign these 2 indexes to my arrays that I'm going to allocate, and return this array and stop the loop right here. So let's take another example to see how the loop will work if the right indexes are not in the first of this array. So here, for example, here the loop will start from 3. Is 3 plus 2 equal to 6? No. Is 3 plus 4 equal to 6? No. Then I'm gonna do I++ and go to the next index, which is 2. Is 2 plus 4 equal to 6? Yep, it's equal to 6. Then I'm gonna stop right here the while loops and return the value, which is the array. Right, so basically let's do another variable. So here another variable like this, and let's allocate the return array. So let's say here, for example, array, this what we're going to return, and it will equal the malloc. Let's typecast it first, int, and here the malloc, and it's just size of 2. So size of int multiplied by 2. That's it. Alright, then we're just going to do a simple check like this. If the array equal to null, then let's just say return null, for example, just an if conditions, and that's it. Right, so here I'm gonna remove this line, okay, like this. And so here we have our first loop. Then I'm gonna do g will equal I plus 1. So I would not compare, for example, 2 is 2 plus 2 equal to 9. It's not logical to do it. So g will be always ahead of the I plus 1. Alright, then I'm gonna do just a simple second while loop like this, then g plus plus like this, and while g also is less than the num size. Alright, the num size should be big. So here, if the nums of index I plus what plus the nums of index g is equal to the target. If yes, then I'm gonna assign the array of index 0 to what? To the I, to the first index. Then the array of index 1, I'm gonna assign it to what? To the second index, and I'm gonna just do a break like this. Right, that's it. Right, and here I need to assign. So logically, as we said, the return size will equal basically to 2. So I'm just gonna assign it right here. So here the return size will always equal to 2, because this is the logic of the exercise. All right, so the return size equal to 2 like this. Then that's it, I guess. Let's remove these spaces, and here I need to return the array. Alright, or let's just do it right here. So return array. So this return array will stop the execution of this function and get out from this function and go to this main function. Alright, and basically here I need to do an if condition. So here up I'm gonna do an if condition. So if, for example, let's say for example they give us an empty array. So for example, if the num size is equal to 0, then return null. That's it. Alright, and let's do an example. Let's test our function. So here int, and the result is equal to this, and I'm gonna do int I equal to 0, right, like this, and I'm gonna do a while loop. Right, so while and I++, and while the I is less than what? Than 2, logically. Then I'm gonna just print f and see what we have. Right, so here percentage d, and I'm gonna do a new line and the result of index I. Good. I guess there is some problems. Whoa, no problem. Weird. Segmentation fault. Good. Alright, so let's see where is the segmentation fault happened. This is so funny. Alright, so basically size of int multiplied by 2. Good. Nothing fancy. If the num size equal to 0. Good. Here they wanted from us a pointer, and we give it a pointer, which is a return size. Good. Alright, so let's see. Let's do gdb. So gdb, yep, I don't have gdb, so I'm gonna do sudo apt install gdb like this. So the password for segfault like this. Yep, I wanna install it. Okay. Alright, so it downloaded successfully, so let's do gdb, and first we need to compile with the g flag for gdb. Then here let's do break at the main, lay in for our layout, enter, another enter. Then I'm gonna do full size to see good view, then break at the main. Alright, then run. That's it. So n and s to get inside the function. Good. Here we allocated and nothing happened. Alright, so the return size equal to 0. Here's the problem. Why? I guess there's something wrong, but I cannot see it. Alright, the return size, it's a pointer, right? So we dereferenced this pointer and we said it will equal to 2. Logically, I guess it's okay. Here the return size, and we pass the return size. What is the problem? So I really don't know where is the problem. I really don't know. So let's open our main.c. So at least we knew where's the problem, so let's open it. Alright, so here the problem is this pointer. I guess I knew what I did. So here I made a fucking stupid segfault. So here the return size is a pointer. So we know the pointer, it should have an address, not a value. So it should have an address of a variable that can contain or can hold an integer value. And as a stupid segfault with me, he tried to make a pointer have an valid integer number, which is completely wrong. Here I need just to make it a simple variable, and here do an address. So here I need to pass the address, the address of the return size. So I'm gonna dereference this address of the return size and make it equal to 2. This is the logic. Sorry guys, it's a stupid segfault problem from this stupid person, which is me. And let's continue, I guess. Now I guess everything is good. So let's continue. Let's do gcc and run. Good. This is the thing. Alright, let's do another example. For example, let's say the second example. For example, let's say 3, 2, 4, and the target will be 6. Alright, let's compile, run. That's the thing. Oh, it's wrong. 0 and 2. No, it's wrong. It's wrong, bro. Sorry. Here we have 3, 2, and 4. Not. Yep, I am wrong. Sorry guys, let's run again. Good, 1 and 2. Alright, so let's try to submit our answer to C. Alright, so let's copy this like this and let's paste it right here and do submit. It's pending. Speed up. Alright, there is a problem. So here the F, it's closed. Alright, and here we have another F, and here this, and here the if condition. Okay, control which end of main function, some warnings. What? Let's remove this. Sorry. What? Let's remove this, and let's do submit again. What is the problem with this? Okay, so here we have int array, int while. This is the close of this, and this is the close of this. What they want from us to do? I don't know where's the problem, really. Here I guess I should return something, so here I guess if nothing, there is no match for this target, I should return null, I guess. Yep, that's it. Because here if it found nothing, like the target is not it's not inside this array of numbers, we should return null. Alright, so here I have 15. Alright, good, not that bad. Right, so that's it. This is our solution. Let's do a simple recap and let's open this. So first thing, here we have an array. We looped over this array, but basically we checked if the size is equal to 0 and we returned none. We created two variables and we allocate our array of size of 2, right, which can hold two numbers. Then we did an loop, and first while loop, while I is less than num size, and g will be always greater than the I plus 1. Right, then we did in the second while loop a check if the nums of index I plus nums of index g is equal to the target. If yes, then we are going to assign the array of index 0 to the I, which is the first index of this target. Then the array of index 1 will equal to the second index that let's say construct this target. Alright, then we return the array, and that's it. And here we return the null. Let's add, and here we return null if the target is not in this array, and that's it. So that's it. See you in another video, and that's it. Peace.